Look here. So can you tell me what is the you have observed the bottom of the swimming pool. Imagine that here there is a swimming pool, and if they are putting, so let this is the swimming pool, let the water actually level it is like this. Imagine that they are putting a long cleaning stick, but the long cleaning stick, what happens now? It appears to be bent like this. Let this is the cleaning stick. Now the question is, can you tell me whether really it bends or it appears to be bent? So really bent or it appears to be bent. Really it is bent or appears to be bent. Very good. B option correct. It appears to be bent. And if you remove this, then certainly, so the stick it actually appears straight like this only. ಈ ಥರನೇ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Good. So now, what is the reason for this? The reason is very interesting. Here also you can see one demo. You can see the pen. Actually, if you see from sideways, it is very good. ನೋಡೋಣ ಸೈಡ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ತೋರ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ವೆಲ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪೆನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ರೋಕನ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ರೋಕನ್. ಹೀಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so the reason for this is very interesting. It is refraction. The reason it is called as refraction. Then what is refraction? Very interesting. You consider a prism like this. I hope you have seen the prism. Can you tell me, when a ray of white light passes through a prism, it gives rise to how many colors? Anybody? When a ray of white light passes through a prism, it gives rise to how many colors? Very good. 7 colors. Good. And can you tell me for which color the bending actually it is more? So you know, so the colors Vibgaya: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Very good. For which color the bending is more? So there is Anirudh. He is telling the right answer. Okay, you please remember, the right answer is for violet the bending is more, but not for red. Therefore, when a ray of white light passes through a prism, it gives rise to different colors. We just observe. So there is here the bending actually it is least for red. ನೋಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 7 ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇದು ವೈಲೆಟ್, ವಿಬ್ಗಯಾ. So there is a GYOR. So the bending actually, Vibgaya, it comes from bottom to top. Now it comes from bottom to top. So therefore the bending it is more for violet. And we know that the different colors, they are bending to the different extent. What is the reason for this? Very simple. The phenomenon of bending is called as refraction. And the reason for this is the speed of light is different in different media. For example, in the glass the speed is less, and in air the speed is more. So since the speeds are different, the bending amount is different. So this phenomenon it is called as refraction. Okay, so then what is refraction means? The phenomenon of bending of, just observe, a monochromatic ray of light, because for different colors the bending is different. So there is the phenomenon of change in the speed of light and the consequent bending illi at the surface joining the two media. So this is for oblique incidence is called as refraction. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so important points ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. The phenomenon of change in the speed of light, ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The phenomenon of change in the speed of light and consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light. Monochromatic, it is most important. Monochromatic ray of light. As it travels from one medium to another medium for oblique incidence. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಓರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೀಳಬೇಕು. ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. Okay, now you imagine, so the path of the stick itself, it is the path of the ray here. So it appears to be bent. So the phenomenon of change in the speed of the light and consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light as it travels from one medium to another medium for oblique incidence at the surface joining the two media is called refraction. In simple, we can say the phenomenon of bending of monochromatic light as it travels from one medium to another medium because of change in the speed of light is called as refraction. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, now the next thing is we have to go for the loss of refraction. ಈಗ loss of refraction ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So this is very interesting new concept. Loss of refraction. Well, it is like this. So you consider an instrument like this. I will show that instrument. Those are instrument how that. Okay. Can you name this instrument? Can you name this instrument? Okay, no doubt. So this instrument, it is called as glass slab. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Glass slab ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Very good. So this is glass slab. Have you seen ice cream slabs? Ice cream slab ಥರನೇ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಏನೇ, ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅದ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, okay, that is, I will rewrite the things. So ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ನೋಡಿ, ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಇದನ್ನು 3 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, this is the glass slab. Okay, now what you have to do is consider, so there is a plane perpendicular to this. So I am going to call this name as ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಇದನ್ನಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಬರೆಯೋ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 90 degrees. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. 3 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಎ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಏರ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಏರಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ದೆನ್ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್, ಸೊ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ABCD as a glass slab. ABCDನ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲೆಟ್ PQRS are, so you consider UVXY, it is a plane perpendicular to this one. Let a ray of light incident like this. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ray of light ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಬರಲಿ. Then no doubt a part of light ray it gets reflected. So ಒಂದು part of light ray reflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It gets reflected. And a part of light ray it gets refracted also. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಹೋಗೋ ಬದಲು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And this phenomenon, it is called as refraction. Let I, actually it is angle of incidence. Capital R, angle of reflection. Small r, it is angle of refraction. You have to notice that the light ray should travel straight like this. The light ray straight ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗೋ ಬದಲು ಸೊ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಥರನೇ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ therefore we have to call this phenomenon as refraction. So I repeat, the phenomenon of change in the speed of the light and the consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light at the surface joining the two media for oblique incidence is called as refraction. So that is a perfect definition. Okay, now we have to study the laws of refraction. So there is here explanation just to observe. Let ABCD is a glass slab. UVXY, it is a plane perpendicular to the glass slab. How it is perpendicular? ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಈ ಥರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲೈಟ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ. ಆ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. ವೆಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ. And QS is reflected ray, QT it is a refracted ray. Let I is the angle of incidence. I ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ, angle of incidence ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. Capital R is the angle of reflection and small r is the angle of refraction. You please remember, a small portion of light it gets reflected also and a small portion of light gets refracted also. And the phenomenon it is called as refraction. Okay, now we have to study the laws of refraction. Laws of refraction. I repeat, the phenomenon of change in the speed of light and the consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light at the surface joining the two media as it enters from one medium to another medium for oblique incidence is called as refraction. So, laws of refraction. Very simple. So the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal drawn all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. So this is the first law. So the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal drawn all lie in the same plane. Okay, now we have to go for the next one, second one. So the second law, it is like this. For a given pair of media, so the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant. And this constant it is called as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. For a given pair of media, so the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant, and this constant is called refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. And you please remember, second law it is also popularly called as Snell's law. ಇದನ್ನು Snell's law ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so there is a state Snell's law ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. For a given pair of media, the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant, and this constant is called as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, I repeat. So you see refraction. What is refraction? The phenomenon of change in the speed of light and the consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light when it travels from one medium to another medium at the surface joining the two media for oblique incidence. ನೋಡಿ ಓರೆಗೆ ಬೀಳಬೇಕು, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. For oblique incidence is called refraction. I repeat, the phenomenon of change in the speed of light and the consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light as it travels from one medium to another medium, at the surface joining the two media for oblique incidence is called refraction. Okay, so now, explanation. Consider a glass slab ABCD. Let UVXY or YX is a plane perpendicular to the glass slab. Let PQ be the incident ray, QS is the reflected ray, and QT is the refracted ray. Let small I is the angle of incidence, capital R is the angle of reflection, and small r you just observe angle of refraction. You see, first law states that so the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal drawn, the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal drawn all lie in the same plane, that is in the plane UVYX ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Second law, for a given pair of media, you consider glass and air or glass and water. So the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant, and this constant is called as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, so like this we have to understand the laws. I hope you are able to understand. Second law is also called as Snell's law. State Snell's law ಅಂತ 1 marks ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. For a given pair of media, the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant, and this constant is called as refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, I hope you are able to understand. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಯು ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್, ಗುಡ್. ರಘುಜಿಯಾ, ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್, fine. I'm very happy you are able to understand this one. So that is here reflection is different and refraction actually it is different. Okay, just I will give an example for this. Why and how the direction is changed. What is the reason for the direction of the change in the path of light? So ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Try to understand this one. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಬಿಡಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವ್ಯೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮಡ್ ರೋಡ್ ಆರ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೋಡ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟಾರ್ ರೋಡ್, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ mud road, then suddenly what happens, the speed changes, and when the speed changes, so certainly, so the angle changes, so therefore you please remember this is helicopter view, and so there is a car is coming like this, and because of the change in the speed, what happens, the direction changes. You see, it comes like this. Similarly the light ray, it comes like this. Therefore what is the reason for bending of ray of light? Means you have to tell, so it is because of change in the speed of light, similar to the change in the speed of the car or speed of vehicle as it enters from one road to the different type of road. Okay, well, I hope you are able to understand this also. This all lie in the same plane. You please remember plane UVXY. In this plane you can also extend this plane. You plane ಇನ್ನೂ extend ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So then it lies even refracted ray, so the incident ray, normal, all lie in the same plane. Even reflected ray also lie in the same plane, no doubt. Okay, now the next thing is, so here we are using optically denser medium and optically rarer medium. You please don't get confused about mass density and optical density. So there is beginning ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ rarer medium ಮತ್ತು denser medium ಹೇಳಿದೆ, rarer medium ಮತ್ತು denser medium ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Okay, so can you tell me a simple thing? It is that when compared to, so there is water, can you tell me glass? It is questions ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. When compared to water, glass is a denser medium, rarer medium, both are same or none of this. Very good. When compared to water, good. When compared to water, glass actually it is denser medium. Good. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Good. Okay, fine. Very good. Now there is another thing. Can you tell me, when compared to glass, air is dash medium. When compared to glass, air is dash medium. When compared to glass, air is, very good, rarer medium. Good, it is rarer medium. Right. Glass actually it is denser medium. Okay. Now let a ray of light travels from air to glass. Then surprisingly it is found that, Joy Sultana, correct, good, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. I am observing your answers. I am very happy. It is interactive class. Okay, good. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, let a ray of light travels from rarer to denser medium, say from air to the glass, air in the glass level ಬರಲಿ. Then surprisingly it is found that, ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇರೆ, CBSE ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇರೆ, What I am teaching is according to the CBSE book I am teaching. Let a ray of light travels from air to the glass. Say this is glass. Then the ray of light, instead of traveling straight, what happens? It will bend at the surface joining the two media. It will bend at the surface joining the two media. Look here. Now in this case, you draw a normal also here. ನೋಡಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. Let I is the angle of incidence, or actually it is the angle of refraction. Now can you tell me whether I is greater, this is R. This is R, not this one. Okay. Now can you tell me whether in this case, which of the following option is correct? I, is greater than R. I is less than R. I equals R. None of this. Come on. You answer this question. Very good. I is greater than R. Aishwarya, very good. Amol, good. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Excellent. Raghu, Kasturishi, very good. Yeah, it is correct. I is actually greater than R. So therefore what happens, I is greater than R. This is the angle of deviation. And you please remember, from this one we can write R plus D, vertically opposite angles. R plus D is equal to I. Therefore you solve for D. So therefore D it is given by I minus R. Therefore when a ray of light travels from rarer to denser medium, say from air to glass, then the refracted ray bends. Can you tell me, there are two options. ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಹೇಳಿ. So this is the ray of light. So the refracted ray bends towards the normal or away from the normal. A is towards, B away. Choice is yours. Whether it bends towards the normal or away from the normal. Very good. It bends towards the normal. Good. Very good. Aishwarya, okay, fine. Sharwani, good. Srinidhi, Raghu, good. Well, now what you are saying, it is correct. And look here. So here the deviation produced, it is given by bigger angle minus smaller angle. It is I minus R. Easy example, correctly. I minus R. Now there is another one. So there is a deviation is given by I minus R. What is the meaning of deviation? For example, imagine this. This is your home. So straightly you have to go to the college. Instead of going to the college, you are at the talkies. You see, the angle between the college and the talkies is called as angle of deviation. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥರದಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವರು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಬದಲು ಟಾಕೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಟಾಕೀಸ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And it is given by the expression D is equal to I minus R. Okay, so this is the case when the ray of light travels from rarer to denser. You please remember, it is most important. ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Okay, now you consider the next one. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. The second one is, let a ray of light travels from denser to rarer. What does it mean? So denser to rarer means, imagine that here there is a glass slab. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬಿಂದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ದ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ರೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Let a ray of light, it has to travel from denser to rarer. Denser in the rarer equally. Then what happens, so this light ray at the normal, it is found that it bends. I am going to use different colors. ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಪೆನ್ನು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. Let O be the object. Here PQ, it is an incident ray. Then so QT, it is a refracted ray. QT ಅನ್ನೋದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ, this is refracted ray. Can you tell me, in this case, this is I, this is R. Okay, in this case, which option is correct? ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? A, I equals R. B, I is greater than R. C, I is less than R. D, none of this. Come on. Very good. R is greater than I. C is the right option. Very good. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Excellent. Yeah. So therefore, in this case, you have to notice that R actually it is greater than I. R ಅನ್ನೋದು I ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. Well, so therefore, so is the angle of deviation produced. It is given by R minus I in this case. ಇನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Bigger angle minus smaller angle, it gives the angle of deviation. So well, most important thing. So I repeat. So that is a refraction. The phenomenon of change in the speed of light and the consequent bending of a monochromatic ray of light as it travels from one medium to another medium. Yelli at the surface joining the two media for oblique incidence. Nodi ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. For oblique incidence is called refraction. Laws of refraction: the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal drawn all lie in the same plane. Second one, for a given pair of media, the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant, and this constant is called refractiveness of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, now you just observe when a ray of light travels from is a rarer medium to the denser medium, then the refracted ray bends towards the normal. So ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು diagram observe ಮಾಡಿ, it bends towards the normal. As a result, I is greater than R and the deviation is given by I minus R. On the other hand, when a ray of light travels from denser to rarer, say from glass to air, then the refracted ray bends away from the normal. And in this case, R is greater than I and the deviation produced is given by R minus I. I hope you are able to understand. So, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ CU ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Very good, good. Okay, fine. Joya Sultana, Srinidhi. Okay, I am identify all of you. So, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ನನಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? Good. Sharwani, Dilip, Mrudula. Very good, very good. Look here. Now we have to go for the next one. So, definition of relative refractive index and absolute refractive index. Okay. Relative refractive index and absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index. You try to understand basic concepts. Basic concepts are ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay. Now what you have to do is you consider this one. No doubt this is a glass slab. And you consider this one. Here you keep some water. You keep some water over this one. Look here. Now let a ray of light travels from water to glass. Water in the glass ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬೇಕರ್ ಇದು ಬೀಕರ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇದು ಹೇಗಿದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಲೆಟ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ಇದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ N2 ಇರಲಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ N1 ಇರಲಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಎ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಟು, ಹಾಗೆ ಅದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ರೇರರ್ ಟು ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನೇ, instead of going straight it bends, bend ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, it bends like this. Well, now you have to notice that this is called as relative refractive index. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು I ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು R. So therefore if a ray of light travels from medium 1 to medium 2, then the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of the refraction is called relative refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. So therefore N21 equals sin I by sin R. This is called relative refractive index. So that is, I repeat, if a ray of light travels from medium 1 to medium 2, so then the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is called refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, On the other hand, you consider just glass only. Bari glass consider ಮಾಡಿ. Just you are considering glass. Let a ray of light travels from air or vacuum. Air or vacuum. Almost we are going to consider air and vacuum same here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಲಿ air and vacuum ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. Then surprisingly, what happens, the ray of light, let it travels from here to here. ನೋಡಿ ray of light travel ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ. Then you draw a normal here. ಒಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸರಿ ನಾನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಈ ಥರ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಐ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಎ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಏರ್ ಟು ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಏರ್ ಟು ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಏರ್ ಟು ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, then the ratio of the, so there is a sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is called absolute refractive index. Is called absolute refractive index. You please remember, relative means there must be two medium. Absolute means the ray should travel from air to given medium. Absolute air, athara gnapaka itಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. If a ray of light travels from air to the given medium, then the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is called absolute refractive index. If the first medium is other than air, any medium, it may be water, turpentine, diamond, anything, then it is called relative. So that is called relativity. I think you heard the name. Einstein is a great explanation for special theory of relativity. Relative to some other medium other than air, it is relative. So if the medium is air, then it is called absolute. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I hope you are able to understand. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. So therefore, absolute refractive index. If a ray of light travels from air to the given medium, then the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is called absolute refractive index. On the other hand, if a ray of light travels from one medium to another medium, then the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is called relative refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. It is indicated by n to 1. ಅದನ್ನು n to 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. It is indicated by n to 1, so that is equal to sin A by sin R. Okay, I hope you are able to understand. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಯು ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದೆರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್, ಗುಡ್. ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ. ನೌ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ explain once. Okay, fine, Dilip, I will explain. Good. Okay, look here. Now the thing is, you first consider air to the given medium. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ, ಏರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಬರಲಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಏರ್ ಟು ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕೂಡ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಏರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಲೇಸರ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಲೇಸರ್ ಲೈಟ್. So then what happens, air to the given medium, then the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of Okay. Now you just observe, if a ray of light travels from air to the given medium, here there is a laser light, you are able to see. If it travels from air to the glass slab, then that is called as absolute refractive index. On the other hand, you consider, so a glass slab here, and over this glass slab, you just consider water in a beaker like this. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ water in a beaker ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.